Shrishti, the creation. This 26-year-old young girl wakes up feeling the warmth of the tender sun. And feeling the mild chill. Shrishti is immersed in her past, losing parents at a very young age, fending food, clothing and shelter for herself, and later being child labor. But today, her attitude towards life has changed. She has grown into a young, independent woman full of dreams, vitality and energy, thus forging ahead to live a successful and a comfortable life. Down the memory lane, Shrishti remembers her first day at APSA, her new home.
APSA is a child-centered community development organization working in the motto, we believe in development without exploitation. And our major constituencies are working with Dalits, women, unorganized sectors, especially domestic workers and construction workers, child laborers, children who require care and protection, children who have been neglected, children who have been on the street.
ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಎಂಬ 10 ವರ್ಷದ ಬಾಲಕಿ ಮನೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ ಲೈನ್ಗೆ ಕಾಲ್ ಬಂತು. ಈ ಕಾಲ್ನ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಟೀಮ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಎಂಕ್ವೈರಿ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಮಗು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕಂಡು ಬಂತು. ತಕ್ಷಣ ಹತ್ತಿರದ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಸಹಾಯ ತಗೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಮಗುನ ರೆಸ್ಕ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿ APSA ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಂದ್ವಿ. ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ APSA 24 ಅವರ್ಸ್ ಈ ಒಂದು ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಲೈನ್ 24 ಅವರ್ಸ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಯಾವುದೇ ತರಹದ 0 to 18 ಇಯರ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂಥ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಆ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ.
APSA has two approaches. One is an institutional approach and other one is a community-based approach, or we call it an outreach approach. In the institutional approach, we have various institutions, like for example, we have a Dream School, we have a Kaushalya skill training unit, we have Nammamane for care and protection, we have Rakshita as a transit home, we have a Navajivana Nilaya as a working girls hostel. So these are institutions which are working as a models. We're trying to create a paradigms.
Shrishti takes her first step to get included in APSA.
The children who come in here basically come from very difficult background of poverty, abuse, neglect, child labor, etc. When they come in, they are basically looking for a kind and caring environment where they can find security and people who can listen to their issues. They're actually very hurt and vulnerable when they come in. So that is where I come in. I provide them with a comforting environment, a trusting environment where they can talk, they can discuss their issues and share their problems with me. And I also provide them with the skills, I teach them the skills wherein they can learn how to handle their past issues and learn to overcome the present ones which they are handling and prepare them for the mainstream.
ಈ ವಸತಿ ನಿಲಯದಲ್ಲಿ 8 ರಿಂದ 18 ವರ್ಷದ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮತ್ತು ಪೋಷಣೆಯನ್ನು ಪಡೆಯುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಸ್ನೇಹಿ ವಾತಾವರಣವನ್ನು ಒದಗಿಸಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಆ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗುವಂತಹ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಆಪ್ತ ಸಮಾಲೋಚನೆ, ದೈಹಿಕ ಮತ್ತು ಮಾನಸಿಕವಾಗಿ ಕಾಯಿಲೆಗಳಿದ್ದರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕಾಗುವಂತಹ ಚಿಕಿತ್ಸೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ.
With time, Shrishti got more and more involved in activities of Namma Mane.
ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷವೂ ವಿಭಿನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆಯಿಂದ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
Today, Shrishti teaches in a school.
Good morning, miss. Good morning, makla. Kutkolli ella. Thank you, miss. Ninne class alli ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ ನಾನು? ಕನ್ನಡ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಇವತ್ತು ನಾಡಗುಡಿಯ ಪತ್ರ. Yes.
A knock at the class door takes her back to the first day she was admitted to a school she's ever been. The Dream School of APSA.
APSA runs an inclusive education center called Dream School for the students, those who are underprivileged in the different stream of the life. Our aim is to bridge the gap between the students and mainstreaming them. According to that aim, we are going to conducting survey in different slums and find out the dropouts and bring them to here. According to their age and learning level, we categorize to the students, to the classes, and enroll as a private candidate into the government school and providing state board examination. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಯಾರು ಬಂದಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರು ಬಹಳ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಕ್ಕಳು. ಈ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಸ್ಟೈನ್ ಆಗೋ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಚರಲ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಇದೆ. ಇಂಚರ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟು ನಾವು ಆ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಆ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅವರು ಮೋಟಿವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಜುಯಲಿ ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಅವರು ಫಿಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ.
Shrishti in adolescence, with increased involvement in APSA, is now up for bigger challenges in life. Kaushalya, the Center for Vocational Training run by APSA, gave her the opportunity to develop and build her skills, which would go a long way in instilling her confidence when she steps out to face the challenges in this real world.
The Kaushalya Training Center, actually we are working with disadvantaged youth who are coming from difficult backgrounds, and the criteria for them, they should be from poor background. Second is they should be 17 years of age, and third is depending on their educational background, they are able to choose out of the 4 courses that we are giving: computers, electronics, tailoring and printing.
APSA has laid a platform for poor and deprived youths to learn various computer courses both in Bangalore and Hyderabad. It has created an opportunity for those youths to showcase their skills and make a respectable living.
Life Skill is an important and unique program which we have started in our organization for all our children from difficult background. So we started with the nearly 65 modules, which involves 5 phases: personal skills, social skills, as well as workplace protocol, financial management, as well as health related issues. So it is a comprehensive module of 65 sessions, and also we are trained as a master trainer to train other people who can also continue this program within their field.
ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನನ್ನ ಅನುಭವದಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಕೂಡ ಅವರ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಬದಲಾವಣೆಗಳನ್ನಾಗಿರೋದನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇದಲ್ಲದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಅವರು ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟಾಗಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಜೀವನ ನಡೆಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಬೇಕು ಮತ್ತು ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟಾಗಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಲೈಫ್ ಲೀಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಅನುಭವಗಳು ಅಥವಾ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗಳನ್ನ ಎದುರಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ವಿಧಾನನ ಅವರು ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
This project started as a research to understand the vulnerabilities of street and slum children in sexual health. The 4 major areas which the project covers is positive sexuality, where the child is allowed to understand his and her growing up, the attractions, the feelings, the bodily changes. The second being HIV, as these children are vulnerable to this infection, hence helping them to understand about this disease and these issues. Also talking about unwanted pregnancy, focusing both on boys and girls, and sexual abuse, where we know that these children are into sexual abuse, and also the finding that they are into sexual relationship with consent.
And also the APSA does a lot of work in political constituencies. We are working in 4 political constituencies in Bangalore and 4 political constituencies in Hyderabad to create a model. For example, we are working on a child-friendly concept to make each ward in Bangalore or Hyderabad, wherever we are working, to make a child-friendly ward. The child-friendly ward in the sense that bringing at the community level or a ward level various government departments together, for example, women and child welfare, health department, education department, police, and the community based organization representatives, mainly children, both girls and boys, and other community based organizations, and with the elected representative or corporator to be a head of this committee, so that the issues at the grassroots level can be addressed at the very local level.
ಹಸಿರು ಸಂಘ ಬಂದು ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ ಅವರೇ ಕಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸಂಘ, ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ ಕಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿರುವಂಥ ಸಂಘ. ಇದು ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಅವರ ಹಕ್ಕುಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಮತ್ತು ಅವರ ಹಕ್ಕುಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಮತ್ತು ಅವರ ಹಕ್ಕುಗಳನ್ನು ಪಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಂಘಟನೆ ಕಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
most of the children, what they are raising, their issues have been addressed, and within a given period of time, the ward can be a child-friendly ward.
APSA's outreach programs have helped community members to fight for their rights and to make them aware about the benefit of saving one's earning and how one can become economically strong.
While working in these constituencies, we are also building the people's strength among the children, among the women, among the youth, among the various unorganized sectors, bringing their cohesive strength and expecting there will be necessary changes in the communities so that they will be able to exercise their cultural rights, civil rights and economic rights and political rights, and creating a just society.
APSA touches the lives of many.
APSA लोग बहुत सपोर्ट करके हम लोगों को ये नाले का पूरा साफ कराने लगा है। साफ कराने के बाद में उन लोगों को डोर टू डोर पूछ के पूरों का उन लोगों का यूज़ करने का मतलब से पेमेंट भी हर एक को पेमेंट देना चाहिए बोल के हर एक को बात करके उन लोग एडजस्टमेंट करें। गट से रहा तो हम लोगों को ये सब APSA वाले भी उन लोग पूरे हेल्प करे तो हम लोग ये वही हिम्मत से हम लोग जी रहे, उन लोग हेल्प करते हैं ऐसा बोल के उन लोगों के तरफ से हम लोग जी रहे।
Women empowerment is through economic development that takes place. Ultimately, we see that the family development takes place, and also that they are politically and socially empowered. We have seen them as active agents in terms of addressing corruptions, and also that they have done away with microfinance institutions and also money lenders. With the youth, we see that they are participate in decision making and also seek decent employment. Among the marginalized community, we act as a catalyst so that they access basic amenities, land rights, housing rights, and also youth development within the community.
Through our different projects, we are reaching out to nearly 2 lakh people in Hyderabad alone. APSA, through 11 interconnected projects in Hyderabad, works for the communities of urban poor, street working children, and the experience we gather at the grassroots is used for advocacy and policy level initiatives at the state and national level.
We are working with APSA on many important issues. Number one, in the elections, recently held elections to the GHMC, we worked with APSA and saw to it that good people enter the politics, especially at a grassroots level, cutting edge level, so that they can serve in the slum areas better. We also took up with the APSA this training programs to the RTA activists. Number of training programs we conducted, some are here, some are in APSA office. Some of the APSA volunteers were elected as a ward committee members. So we trained them, and in our observation, it is found that they are more actively participating in the meetings and carrying out the expected works.
ಅಪ್ಸಾ ಒಂದು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಾಗಿ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ನವ್ರಿಗೆ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಗಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನ ಆಗ್ನೇಯ ಮತ್ತು ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ವಿಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ 7 ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಘಟಕಗಳಿದೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಅಪರಾಧ ಪ್ರಕರಣಗಳು ಅವರ ಠಾಣೆಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಅವರ ಠಾಣೆಗೆ ಕರೆದು ಈ ಕೇಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ.
The Legal Aid Center of APSA in Hyderabad assists the poor in legal activities. The volunteers, after hearing a case at the center, file a case in the court. The organization also makes arrangements to provide lawyers to fight their cases.
APSA is a rights-based organization, mainly believing building the community-based organizations of their respective people and building their capacities in order to strengthen them so that they can demand or they can get their political rights, economic rights, cultural rights, human rights, etc. We are also working with the different government departments like Education Department, Women and Child Welfare Department, Labor Department, Police Department on various issues. This is what APSA has been doing to hundreds of children, like Srishti, who has come into this institution, grown over the period of time. She's been empowered and she's acquired all the necessary skills so that these youth, when they go out, they play a very responsible role in their communities, become a very dynamic leaders, and in order to get justice to their communities.
Srishti has come a long way. APSA's care, guidance and support has helped Srishti to transform herself, thus giving a new meaning to her life. She doesn't fear her past. Rather, it inspires her to dream big and to live a better life. Let us join hands with APSA and help such children to grow in a just environment, molding them to become good citizens.